This is Transformers Generations Asia exclusive deluxe class Wheelie. The figure is part of I think, the only Asian exclusive deluxe class wave. I don't know if they're planning anything else for the year, but for 2012, it's the only wave. If you live in North America, I think this figure is a Toys R Us exclusive. But for the folks in Asia, like Malaysia, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Hong Kong, China, the Philippines. This is an Asia exclusive, so you'll get it in any store, hopefully. Before we begin, let me just give you a quick look at what the packaging looks like. There are two versions of the packaging. This is the more common one, the one with the Chinese characters. This is the actual Asia exclusive. This is the Asian version of the packaging of the figure, and it comes packed in alt mode. This, however, is this is the US version that was canceled. As you can see, there are no Chinese characters. This is the Hasbro US or American version, which was supposed to be released in Europe, North America, and various parts of Asia, but was canceled because Hasbro, for some weird reason, thought there was very little demand for these things. And so they decided to just release in the US the Asia version, which had the Chinese characters, as you can see. This was supposed to be the Asian version only for Asia, but fans in North America had asked for it as well. So this is going to be a Toys R Us exclusive with the Asian character, just to give it an overseas feel. I have no idea, but if life would have been easier if Hasbro did not cancel this particular version, and they'd have this for North America and they'd have this for Asia. But either way, I think the Asian exclusives are worth picking up if you are a big fan of the Generations line. Between the two, I would think that this one is a lot more rare or rarer than this one. This one is very common. It's been all across Asia, and now I think Toys R Us in North America. But this one is very hard to find, the ones in robot mode, because of the fact that the whole version, this US version, was canceled. This is what I picked up at my local Toys R Us, and this one is what I picked up at a hobby shop near my place. It's called R Toys. I'm sure you're familiar with that. It's my favorite hobby shop, and between the two, I think this one will be worth a lot more money than this one in the future. So that's the packaging. Spent 3 minutes on that. Sorry about that. Going back to the figure, let me just fix it. All right, here is the actual original mold of the figure. This is a jazz mold, and they didn't change anything except for the weapon and the head sculpt, but everything else is the same. He still even has these speakers, which I think Wheelie might not have any use for. And it's so the plastic that they used for this one is just so flimsy, and look at that, it looks so cheap. It looks like a knockoff. And you can still mount the speakers. The gray plastic is good, the clear plastic is okay, but this red plastic is so cheap. It looks just so cheap that it could easily break apart. So a lot of mold degradation in that regard, as well as very, very poor quality of plastic, which is a bit of a disappointment. But it's fine, that's Hasbro. Head sculpt has been changed. It's a lot smaller, but it really looks like Wheelie. For some reason, it really reminds me of Wheelie. This is the Legends version of I think this is it from the Universe line, or Reveal the Shield. Universe, I think. I could be mistaken. So anyway, he comes with his slingshot, Energon slingshot, or whatever. You can also, I mean, if you're not familiar with Wheelie, you can have him use it as a gun, I suppose. But that's that. I mean, it's a nice touch that they didn't just change the head; that they also changed the weapon. So, yeah, good job, Hasbro. So let me just stand this guy up, just to give you. Okay. And here he is. He's pretty tall. I know. Wheelie's supposed to be like a minifigure or a mini bot, but generations, they can do so many things with the molds, and it's really a reimagination of a particular character in the Transformers universe, and that's what they did with this one. And I thought it was pretty cool. I think out of the entire wave of all that I've reviewed, I think this Wheelie figure is the best. He's not in perfect scale or anything like that. He's probably a Wheelie in an alternate universe or whatever. But out of all the figures, the Cliff Jumper, Springer, Swerve, and Wheelie, I think this one is the best figure in the lot. So that's that. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's keep something in the background, just so the camera does not go. No, fine. We'll keep this one in, so the camera doesn't go out of focus. To transform him, it's the same transformation as Jazz, and there's more of that cheap plastic right there. Same articulation as the Jazz figure. There's nothing changed about it, so it's very cool. And the head's on a ball joint. So transform him. Transform it the same way you transform Jazz. Go ahead and do the legs. Oh, sorry. Fold this one down first before you do the feet. Okay. Like that. Join them together. Yeah. Fold this down. Oh, sorry. I do. Like that. There's a little bit of an automorph going on like that. Pretty cool. This one is a little bit tight. I'm surprised there wasn't as much mold degradation. So that one's pretty tight. That's nice. This one just goes here. I'm so afraid of scratching the paint because as you can see, it feels like it's powder coated, but it's not. Some fingerprint smudges right there. I don't know if you can see it. But overall, the paint apps are pretty good. Very little complaint of the paint apps. Oops, sorry. My bad. Supposed to do it together. Okay. Like that. And then just close the doors. Oh, and these things will work as well in alt mode, just like Jazz. You can have them sticking out like that, even in alt mode. But I'm not going to do it because it doesn't really apply for Wheelie. Okay. All right, and the weapon stores just like Jazz. It stores right here, and you gotta push it in further, because if you don't, the clearance is not gonna allow you to roll the figure. To roll the figure in alt mode. So just enough so that it clears the wheels. Come on. Come on. Okay, I think that's that. Okay, and yeah, he'll roll okay. Focus. Damn it. I need something to. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, it's even in alt mode, it looks pretty cool. It could pass as a Wheelie, but a deluxe class Wheelie. Paint apps are phenomenal. I hardly found any paint quality issues on this guy. Some stress marks right there, right there. But there's very little quality issues in terms of paint for this guy, and that is amazing. I mean, Hasbro usually has some minor issues here and there, but this one hardly any. There's some chipping here and there. As I said, the fingerprint mark is over there, but for this figure, very little paint issues you should worry about. So that's that, folks. Very nice. I think it's still the best in the lot. If you can find this version, I think this one is going to be worth a lot more money than the regular version. And yeah, whatever version you find, it's a good pickup. And for this assortment, in the guys in robot mode, this is short packed to 1 per case. But in the Asia version, no figure is short pack. There's 2 of each. There's 2 Wheelies, 2 Springers, 2 Swerves, and 2 Cliff Jumpers for every case of 8. So you're not gonna have any issues finding whichever character you want. Although here in Manila, I heard that the Springer figure is the one which is being picked up and sought after by collectors for some weird reason. Springer, the Tomahawk repaint. So anyway, there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom, share it with your friends, add it to your favorites. I do post videos on 2 of my channels on YouTube, the Chefatron as well as FX France. I also contribute videos to Tech Sushi on YouTube. For my latest toy purchases and upcoming reviews, follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/FXFrance. Haul videos are on keek.com/FXFrance. Toy sightings here in Manila are on Instagram at FXFrance. There you go, folks. This has been Transformers Generations Asia exclusive or GDO Deluxe Class Wheelie. Thanks for watching.